shield is shit. This shield is shit.
The specialization supply drop was just picked up by a friendly. You're halfway through the enemy is about to be pulled out.
Hey everybody, in this video, I'm going to show you my Negotiator's Dilemma build. It's really easy to make and works great in both PvE and PvP. When this build was first changed to its current state, it was admittedly very strong. You could kill people who were hundreds of meters away. So, they nerfed it and suddenly everybody stopped using it. Well, a few days ago, I updated my Negotiator's build and have been playing it in PvE and PvP. It's still very strong, trust me. So basically, this build revolves around critical hits. When you critical hit an enemy, it tags them for 20 seconds. You can tag up to 3 enemies at once. When you hit a tagged enemy with a crit, 60% of that damage is passed on to all tagged enemies. So the objective with this build is to damage multiple enemies simultaneously. Your single target damage will take a hit though, because you only get 15% critical hit chance and 20% crit damage from the 2 and 3 piece bonuses. So if you're targeting only one enemy, you'll probably notice that you can't melt them as quickly as you would with a regular DPS build. Alright, on to my build. Personally, I prefer using this with an AR and a rifle in PvE. An assault rifle allows me to tag multiple enemies quickly while still keeping my distance. Of course, you could use this with an SMG, but with SMGs, you've got to get in close, and you'll want to burst down your enemies quickly instead of spending time trying to tag them with crits. So I'm running the CTAR with damage to targets out of cover and strained. Then my rifle is the named Baker's Dozen, again with damage to targets out of cover. I highly recommend using the backpack as it increases the damage transfer from 60% to 100%, which is huge because our goal is to constantly be hitting multiple enemies. I do not use the chest piece, however. It allows you to tag up to 5 enemies at once. I just don't want to spend all my time tagging enemies. You want to quickly tag 2, then focus down a 3rd. I also use the Negotiator's mask, gloves, and holster. This allows me to equip the Fox's Prayer knee pads, which are best in slot for DPS builds. Finally, I have a Fenris Unbreakable chest piece. Grupo would also work, or even Seska, if you're having trouble hitting the 60% crit chance. Because if you're not at least close to max crit chance, this build is going to suffer significantly. So make sure you have crit chance and crit damage rolled on all your gear. For my PvE build, I run 6 reds, and for PvP, I run pretty much an identical build, just with 1 or 2 blues. As for my stats, I have 59.5 crit chance. I'll be able to bump that up to 60% once I optimize my backpack in a few days. Then 145 crit damage. That's all that really matters for this build. Everything is rolled to crit chance and crit damage. As for the specialization, anything goes really. Personally, I use Gunner for PvE because of the armor on kill and ammo regeneration, and I use Demolitionist for PvP because of the magazine refill, 7% crit chance weapon mod, and burn resistance. Now, a few extra bonuses with this build. First, it's super easy to make. Gear set pieces only have one attribute, so it's easier to get good rolls on them since you can just recalibrate the core attribute or the secondary attribute. And you don't have to worry about the backpack talent as it's always the same. Next, in PvE, it's super easy to kill enemies with shields. Just tag them with a crit, then shoot another enemy, and the damage will bypass their shield and go directly to their health. Similar thing with the Black Tusk Robo-Dogs and tanks. If you tag one, then shoot another enemy, it bypasses that kind of shield that you usually need to break before damaging their health pool. Makes killing them super fast. You can see here that the yellow dog dies just as fast as the purple, even though it's only taking damage from the crits. In PvP, you can actually kill enemies with their own skills. Turrets and hives are the easiest because they have large health pools and are stationary. So you tag an enemy, and if they go behind cover, you just unload on their skill, and all that crit damage will transfer to them as well, making an easy kill. Just keep in mind that they changed PvP, so the damage transfer is only within, I believe, 20 meters. Any further than that, and even if they're tagged, they won't take any damage when you shoot their teammate. In PvE, there is no distance limit, so anything goes. I'm really enjoying this build now in both PvE and PvP. It can get you out of seemingly impossible situations sometimes. Like here, I had two rogues pushing me, but I was able to tag them, foam them, and kill them simultaneously. As for playstyle, pretty simple in PvE. Tag 3 enemies and fire away. In PvP, you need to be more careful. You definitely want to avoid 1v1s because this build will lose to any good straight DPS build. It's great against teams that stick together. Just make sure to keep your distance. I use a Stinger Hive to cover flanks and a Scanner Pulse to keep track of the enemy team's location. If the enemy team is aware that you're running Negotiators, they may split up, making it easier for your team to push with a man advantage. So that's it. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, hit the like button. I'll leave you with some conflict gameplay now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Agent down. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Rogue striker drone detected. An agent needs assistance. Serious trauma detected. An agent needs assistance. Boost about to activate. Boost online. The boost is being taken by the enemy. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. And the enemy has acquired the boost. Vital signs critical. Agent incapacitated. Agent vital signs 0. Agent down. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Agent down. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down. Agent killed. An agent needs assistance.
A specialization supply drop has been arranged for you. Drop is being claimed by the enemy.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected.
The specialization supply drop has been taken by the enemy.
Agent down.
The fight is halfway done.
That agent needs assistance. Rogue defender drone detected. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Agent down.
You're running low on reinforcements.
assistance. Boost about to come online. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Rogue artillery turret detected. Boost now active. Agent down. The boost is being taken by allies. An agent needs assistance. The boost has been taken by allies.
You're out of reinforcements. Hang in there.
Stinger hive detected. Agent down.
Specialization supply drop.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Rogue artillery turret detected. Assistance.
There are no more rogue reinforcements. The enemy is claiming the supply drop. The specialization supply drop has fallen into enemy hands.
Agent down.
You're the only one left, Agent. Don't give in.
Boost about to activate.
You're almost out of time.
Boost online. Rogue Stinger hive detected. The enemy is firing the boost. Immediate medical assistance needed. The boost has been taken by the enemy.
It's down to one-on-one.
Agent down. Agent deceased.
It's a loss. Sorry.